yeah, it is Egg Charlotte again, because turns out every time I film I kind of need to wash my hair, so this is going to be the new look that we go for. We're going to be having a little bit of a play with one of the 9 panners from Colourpop. This is the Blowin Smoke palette, and it is the grey silvery one, and yeah, as you can see, this is what we came up with, and anybody else a little bit obsessed? Because I am. Just a big thank you for clicking on this video. If you could please like, subscribe, that would mean the world to me. Really, really does help me out. If you want to see how this palette performed and how we got this look, then all you have to do is stay tuned and we'll get on with it. So, I just can't quite tell if I'll have shown you already, but we are going to be playing with the Colourpop Blowin Smoke palette. And this is what it looks like here. So you've got some really, really lovely, cool tones, amazing shimmers, and yeah, just something a little bit different really. So I've just prepped my eye with the P. Louise base. And first off, I'm going to use the black, and I'm going in with my Buff and Blend times Emma Fleming 02 brush, and I'm just going straight into that black. Quick tap off, and what I'm going to do is pack it on here at this outer corner on this sort of diagonal. And what I really, really like about this brush is that you can pack on and then blend pretty much straight away. So just little tiny circular motions, and then just really buffing out those edges to make sure that we have no harshness, no blockiness or anything like that. And then also buffing out the outer edge to here. Just until you've got something that's looking like that. You don't have to be too precious with this at the moment, because these shadows are so good that they pretty much just blend themselves. So that was the black in the palette. I'm now going down to this grey here below it, which is the shade Slated. And I'm going in with my Zoeva 227 Luxe Soft Definer brush, just a fluffy blending brush, and that is going right here, buffing it straight onto the lid. So straight onto the lid there, and then also above that black to here. Just very soft pressure. So all those outer edges of the black, just buffing that out. And you don't have to be too precise either with down here, because we obviously will clean that up. And then just on my makeup towel, going in with that brush and just getting the excess off and smoothing over those edges of that colour. So now going in with my next shade, which is this really, really pale grey down here, and that is the shade Stone Face. And that is going on that inner part of the eye. Just here. Making sure you get right onto that inner corner and up near the brow. So you should have this nice like slanted gradient going on. And this is just the first initial lay down of the colour, so we're not expecting it to look like this straight away. And just really make sure that that colour is built up on this inner part. And then now that we've got that lighter shade down, I'm just going to go back in with that slated colour. And re-intensify that. And also make sure that it is right here, coming down that sort of nose contour. Just so then we've got some nice definition. And then just making sure that we've got the right shape for that light grey. Now just taking the white in the palette, which is Young Love, that is going right here on this inner corner. So instead of having like a really intense inner corner highlight, we're just going to use white. Because I'm wanting some next level, like matte, cool toned goodness. Not just instantly like brightens. So as we said, that's the first initial lay down of the colour. All that you need to do now is go back in and make sure that everything is re-intensified. So going in with the black. Because that was the first shade that sort of lost its prominence. So just building that back up. And it's a really lovely black to use with this as well. It blends really, really nicely. And it's not like some blacks that are too intense that you can't blend. That second darkest shade, which was Slated. So here is how we're looking. I've just had a little bit of a clean up. I'm going to go off, do the rest of my base, and we'll be back for the lower lash line. So the base is now on. It's time to do the lower lash line. In fact, first off, I think I'm just going to make sure that everything is okay on this inner corner. So going in with the white. Just making sure that that's nice and prominent. I don't want to have lost any of that while I've been putting my base on. Then under here, I'm gonna go in with the PC47 Peaches and Cream brush and taking that Slated shade and running that on that lower lash line. And then finally, what I am going to do is I'm going to go in with this shimmer here, and I'm going to use the Inglot mixing medium, this right here, and turn that into a silver liner to just align this bottom lash line. So all that I'm going to do is just scrape some of that pigment like so. Take a drop of the mixing medium, mix that up on the back of my hand, and there we have a lovely silver liner, and that is going to go right here on that lash line. Just there. And this mixing medium will actually make that waterproof too. So while it's still wet, if you think that you've got any issues with it, you can just take a clean brush and wipe away to just clean up. So as you can see, it's come like quite far over. So what I am going to do is just get that dark grey shade again and just blend that silver. So we've just got a really nice pop on the inner corner. So I'm just going to bob off, put my lashes on, get ready, you know the drill, and I'll be back. So guys, here we have the finished look. I must say, you know what? I really like this. I cannot remember the last time I did like a proper cool toned look, but honestly, this is stunning. And I am totally living for this silver on the lower lash line. I just think this looks gorgeous. This was such an easy palette to work with. Honestly, those mattes just blended a dream. Like, this is such an easy smoky eye look to pull off. Like, it is amazing. I really didn't expect anything less from Colourpop, but honestly, cannot recommend this enough. And yes, I definitely think I will be picking this up again and having a proper play around with the shimmers in the palette, because the mattes are amazing, but I think we need to have a go with some of these Super Shock shadows, really. The lashes, if you are wondering, are the Lash Savage in the style Wild. A big thank you for watching. I really do appreciate all of your support, guys. So that is the end of the video. Stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!